So in module 0, we will review some basics and especially we will focus on the process types. So we will discuss process types based on variety and volume, these two aspects. And based on these two parameters, we have 5 types of processes: project, jobbing, batch, mass, and continuous. We will also discuss process types based on the point of customer order. So we have 4 types here: engineer to order, make to order, assemble to order, and make to stock. And we will also discuss different types of service processes. Someone asked whether we will be focusing on operations planning in manufacturing. Yes, for the most part, we will be focusing on manufacturing planning, but we will discuss service operations as well. So we will see types of service processes in this discussion as well. So first, process types in manufacturing based on variety and volume. So this is the figure that I use to clarify this concept. So on the x-axis, we have volume, and on the y-axis, we have variety. So we have project processes that have high variety but very low volume. Then we have jobbing processes that have relatively less variety as compared to projects and relatively high volume. The batch processes are in between medium variety and medium volume. Mass or line processes have much bigger volume, less variety, and continuous processes have negligible variety but very high volume. Now, the variety here means how different is one part or one product made from the next product. If they are very different, then the variety is high. If they are exactly the same with respect to characteristics, then the variety is very low. And volume means the quantity produced in unit time in a month or year. So that is very high in the case of mass and continuous processes, but that is very low in the case of projects and jobbing. So we will discuss each of these. Project processes are the ones that produce products of high variety and low volume, and they're generally used to make a one-off product to a customer specification. A feature of a project is that the location of the product is generally stationary. The product is generally stationary and resources move toward the product. Examples are ships or submarines, space vehicles, and civil projects. So projects having high variety and low volume. Construction projects are the classical example of projects. Nowadays, you might be hearing about the project of SpaceX. So that was, of course, a huge a project to design and construct and launch their spacecraft, and it was, of course, a many years project. Now, the features of projects, they generally take long time to complete. They involve a large investment of fund. So time and money are two major constraints in any project. So keeping the timetable is very important, and we generally use software to plan the projects. The product being made is special type of product. Scheduling of resources is really important and very critical, and projects getting late is very common. There is extreme material flow, and generally we use some planning software to plan the project. So one local example could be this big project that we had in Lahore, or you can think of similar other examples as well.